Testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, welcome to another video. And I hope I don't stumble in this video. Hope I don't stumble and fumble as I talk. Hope I don't do a Joe Biden in this video. Cause I got a comment from someone on one of my videos. I'm not gonna say their name. It's a video from that I did about a message to Winston Wu. And someone left a comment and say that I have a speech impediment problem. You have a speech problem, bro. Then I remember I got some comments on some videos, and someone simply just sent this comment to me, which is a simple comment, just a word. It just simply just say stupid. Then I got someone saying that who watched my video about me filming Natchitoches, Louisiana, and talking before I filmed the actual city. Someone said, "Oh, this video is making me dizzy. What are you filming?" Then someone went on my archive channel and saw the same video there and said this. And I think, let me see if I can remember what they said. Okay. Oh, I looked up Natchitoches, Louisiana. Yes, this video is all over the place, and I didn't mean to criticize you and to make you mad. You need to stand still and film the video properly. And yeah, I was just moving the camera around because I was talking. I don't want nobody to walk in on me and hear what I have to say, and thinking that I'm a nutcase. That's why I was moving that camera around. But the people who saw the video, they gave a lot of likes and they liked it, and I got about 1 or 2 dislikes on it. So the people who disliked it, I really don't care. I'm gonna say that to any casual, brain dead American YouTuber out there. Listen up. If you don't like the video, don't watch it. Okay? Alright, enough of that. In this video, I'm gonna show off the country France on Google Maps. Yeah, I talked about in the past I want to move to this country to get out of America. I made a decision between Belgium and France, so I decided to choose France, and I'm going to showcase some things that I'm going to go through when I live in that country. So I'm going to go to a city that I went to in France on a cruise I went to in 2017. Can move it right here. Find it. Okay. It's called Le Havre. And I've been here. It's in the Normandy region or department in northwestern France. So I'm going to show this city off that I went to, and I'm going to show other parts of France off. Show other parts of France and give my thoughts on it. Okay. Okay. This is the 3 Palace de Hotel de Ville. I've been here. I walked up here and filmed this. Well, I took some pictures. I walked around this city. It's a nice city, and it is. Yeah. In a place like this, yeah, I'm gonna be like thrown off because the the first time I've been here, I looked at the signs. I couldn't understand the signs because the signs were in French. So I know what this means. Then that points to the direction of the autoroute. Autoroutes are highways in France that are the equivalent of interstate highways in the U.S. So they're called autoroutes, but in French they're known as en français autoroute. I think I said it right. En français autoroute. And yeah, France is a Catholic country, and it is. So okay, it says here I'm in Le Havre, Normandy, on the black ticketer on the top left hand corner of the computer screen right here. You can see it. Le Havre, Normandy. And France is a country that drives on the right side of the road. Okay. I can understand a little French here. Okay, Le Havre, North. I know what this means. This means north. It's French for north. Um, Saw that on the on signs on auto routes in Quebec and Canada. Uh, I speak a little French, but not a lot. Also, I've been studying the road signs in France. You can zoom here. Okay. Okay, I know what this sign means because I've been looking at road signs in France on Wikipedia. Okay, this is a speed limit sign right here, and this is a warning sign right here. This sign means there's a hump in the road right here. The sign on the upside down triangle sign on top. It means there's a hump in the road. And this sign at the bottom right here says 30. That means the speed limit is 30 kilometers per hour. So France uses the metric system. So 30 kilometers per hour, I'm assuming that's about like 10 miles per hour in the imperial system. Okay. Okay. This sign right here with an X on it, that means no stopping. And this sign right here means no stopping / no waiting. So yeah, but and also their yield signs are blank. In France and the UK, this sign is known as a give way sign. Give way means to yield. So when you stopping, you're giving way to traffic and pedestrians. You're yielding. You're yielding to traffic and pedestrians. So yeah. And I heard driving in France will trip you up. I mean, you have to stop and give way at an intersection that has no give way signs or stop signs or traffic lights present. Also in countries like this, France, in countries in Europe, you really don't need a car. I mean, because because having a car and driving a car, you just drive a car for pleasure, and getting a driver's license or driving license, as they call it, is a very complicated and a very expensive process, and it is so you got options to to go around to travel through a city like Le Havre here in France. You can you can walk, which I did when I was here back in 2017. I came here on a cruise ship. You can walk. You can ride the bus. You can catch the tram. You can ride a bicycle. I mean, you have I mean, there's no need for you to have a car. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. I heard that people who live in Europe they have cars and they use cars to commute, but not everybody commutes. So the transportation here in Europe is pretty good. Like you got a lane for bicyclists. You got a path for people who walk. You got you got a part for automobiles, autos like motorcycles or motorbikes as they call them in Britain. Motorbikes, autos, a track for the tram right here. So transportation is pretty good. I mean, I gotta say it's a lot better than in the U.S. where you got stroads and all kinds of crap. Okay. So in a place like this, I mean, um, there's no need for you to have a car. Okay, I'll talk about the people, yeah, I was in France. I was here in Le Havre, France. I mean, I bought a bus pass from an old woman, not an old woman, but a woman who spoke a combination of English and French to me. Um, I didn't know a lick of French when I was here back in 2017, but I know a little French now. Um, the woman was really friendly and she was very feminine. Um, she didn't have an attitude. I mean, she was happy. Um, so yeah, yeah, I heard stories about the French are rude. They're rude. They're arrogant. They have a superiority complex, and they're very intimidating. That's what I heard. I didn't see all those people. I think I think they say that they're all in Paris. It's the Parisians who are like that, not all people in France. So I think I was kind of wrong on the French in one of my videos that didn't go anywhere, and I think this video that I'm making is not gonna go anywhere either. I guess it's gonna be boring to my subscribers and casual viewers. So I'm not worrying about it. Okay. Yeah, And here's the thing about living in France. Language wise, yeah, there's gonna be a language barrier here because people in France speak French, but not everybody speaks French. You got people who speak English. You got who are basically from the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom. Yeah, they speak English. You got some of them that speak both English and French. And then you got the natives and the locals who just speak nothing but French, and they don't speak a lick of English at all. So yeah. Also, you can go to school here and study completely in English, but I think it'd be best if you learn French so you can speak to people who speak just French and not English. Yeah, learn how to speak French and so you can communicate to people who speak Francais and no Anglais. Okay. Yeah. I walked through here and I did. It looks the same. It didn't change or anything. Um, Minus some people walking around with masks during COVID-19. Okay, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in here. I don't know what that means. Something about the police. Um, I know I got some. I know I got people from France who are viewing my videos. So if they know what that means, they can leave a comment and tell me what this means. No, yeah. Okay. But anyway, yeah, it'll be best to learn French so you can speak to people who speak French and don't speak any English at all. Okay. Okay. Tells you to take this road. This road would take you to an airport. Okay, I'm on a French auto route. I'm on an auto route, a French auto route that's signed as both the A29 and the E44. Um, this is outside of Le Havre. Okay, there's a mileage sign of no, this is a kilometer sign that shows how many kilometers these cities display. Let's see, Calais is 251 kilometers. Rion is 53 kilometers. Depli 76 kilometers. Artide and is 151 kilometers. So okay I know it's on French auto routes and on motorways in Britain they have something called the breakdown bay. So if your car breaks down, you gotta pull into a breakdown bay, and they find well in England or the UK they find parking on the side of the hard shoulder is dangerous, and it is like in the U.S. in the United States they don't care, but in countries like well in the UK they care. I don't know. I don't know about France, so I don't know. And I noticed this. Um, and I noticed this. All the auto routes in France all have toll plazas on them. So you drive through one, you have to pay a toll to drive on them. And I heard the prices will rack up depending on how much you drive on them. So like for instance, okay, I guess if I live in Le Havre, France, and if I want to go to the UK, if I want to drive from Le Havre to Calais to get on the Eurotunnel and in my car to go to the UK, so I'm gonna be paying. So I'm gonna be paying the toll plazas in order to get there. So I don't know how much that will cost. Like, yeah, and also fuel is very expensive in these countries in Europe. I mean, fuel is expensive. Um, Getting a driver's license or driving license is an expensive process, and buying a car is expensive. And also in countries like France and other countries in Europe, I mean, European drivers, I heard from someone, are the best drivers. I mean, they're very disciplined. I mean, they know the rules of the road. I mean, they don't cut people off. I mean, they don't get angry and lose it and go road rage tyrants. I mean, road rage is not a thing. Road rage is not a thing, and people don't eat food while they're driving. They don't talk on their smartphones. They don't eat their food. They don't do any of that stuff while they're driving. They just have both hands on the wheel of the car, and they just drive. They just focus on driving, and that's it. And and when I drive a car, I do the same. I never eat food when I'm driving. I don't do that. I don't drink while I'm driving. I mean, if I want to do that, I pull into a rest area or picnic area along a major thoroughfare. And I heard that wow. And I heard that see what I'm about to say here. Yeah, I heard it on some roads you can't overtake a vehicle. Overtaking is means passing. I mean, and you know, in countries like France, they're very strict on people overtaking cars, overtaking other cars. So like for instance, okay, this is the regular slow lane right here. And this lane right here, you see the pointer. This lane right here is the overtaking lane, and this lane right here is the slow lane. If you overtake a vehicle and just stay in this lane, just cruise into this lane and never move back into the slow lane after you overtake a vehicle or two, then that's known as lane hogging, and law enforcement in France don't like that, and they can nail you for that. They'll come down hard on you on that. They're very strict on that. I mean, your money will be depleted after they get you for that. I mean, yeah, and they have speed cameras. They don't have like cops parked on the side of the road and patrol cars checking for speeders. They don't have that here. They have speed cameras. So if a speed camera catches you driving over the speed limit, um, they'll send you the ticket or bill in the mail. So if I drive over 130 kilometers per hour, if I drive over any speed limit, if even if it's like 50 kilometers per hour, 80 kilometers per hour, or 130 kilometers per hour, if I leave France and come back to the U.S., I mean, they can find me. I mean, they can send that ticket in the mail to me. I mean, abroad, and that can happen. That happens. So, so you ain't gonna be left off. So you're gonna be left off the hook on this. If you're a visitor, if you're a visitor renting a car. Overall, I'm looking at this auto route right here, the E44 in Normandy in northwestern France, and see a lot of farmland here. Nice scenery. I gotta say, France is a beautiful country, and it is. Um, are the people in France are friendly? Are the French are friendly? I met one friendly person, a woman in Le Havre, when I bought a bus ticket from her. I'm at this booth when I got off the cruise ship back in 2017. After sailing to countries like Belgium, Norway, and Germany, Deutschland. Yeah. Okay. Okay, there's one thing I noticed about these overhead pull-through signs, or gantries as the British like to call them. I notice they don't display north, south, east, or west. So you don't know if you're going east or west or north and south if you're traveling on auto routes and regular roads in France. I think it's like that in other French countries, but the road signs, the road signs and everything are all basically the same in all European countries. They are but there's a difference on what side of the road that they drive on. I mean, in the UK and in Ireland, they drive on the left, and the UK uses the imperial system. I don't know if Ireland uses the imperial system or the metric system, but on the continent, Europe, countries on the continent in Europe, they all drive on the right side of the road. They're right-hand drive countries, and they all use the metric system. So yeah, I watched a video of an old British couple who was getting ready to travel across the English Channel through the Channel Tunnel or the Euro Tunnel. Now notice this they changed their speedometer, or speedo as they call it. They changed it from miles per hour to kilometers per hour, meaning they changed it from the imperial system to the metric system. So, okay, found a speed limit sign right here on this near this gantry. Okay, I think that's the speed limit for the slip road, which is known as the freeway off ramp. It's called a slip road. Yeah, the British called a freeway on ramp and an off ramp at an interchange as slip roads. So this speed limit right here says 110 kilometers per hour. 110 kilometers per hour. So that'll be 70 miles per hour on the imperial system. Yeah. Okay, I typed down the distance between the driving distance between Le Havre and Calais in France. Okay, so if I live in Le Havre, and I want to go to Calais to get on to go through the Euro Tunnel or the Channel Tunnel, it will be a 2 hour and 47-minute drive. So basically, it'd be a 2 hour drive, and the length of it will be 276 kilometers. So that's a long drive. And yeah, okay. Oh, sorry. The Eurotunnel station is in Crocon. That's where it is. So I had to travel on the A16 auto route. Okay. Okay. There's the speed limit signs right here. So it's 80 kilometers per hour. That's like 50 miles per hour. Okay, 70 kilometers per hour for the slip road for this exit. Okay, the sign for a car ferry and Tunnel La Manche. That's the Euro Tunnel. Okay, also, while I'm driving off of the slip road to an interchange, I'm going to see this symbol right here, an auto route symbol with a slash on it. This means end of auto route. So let's get on here. Okay. This is a sign for a roundabout. I don't know what they call a roundabout in France. I don't know what they call it in French. I don't know what they call a roundabout in French. So I really don't know. I watched a YouTube video of a woman who lived in France. I mean, she's from New Jersey in the United States, and she said roundabout in French. And I didn't quite catch it, so I had to watch it again to catch it. Okay. So yeah, on regular roads in France, I'm gonna be going through a lot of roundabouts, a lot of them, lots of them. Here's one right here. A lot of roundabouts. Yeah. Roundabouts, roundabouts, roundabouts. That's what I'm gonna be going through here. Like a lot of roundabouts. So also I gotta know about roundabout etiquette. Okay. Here's two giveaway signs, and underneath these giveaway signs, these blank signs that don't have yield on them. Okay, zoom in. This says Chesley Passage, means to I guess to give way to traffic. I guess this sign right here says turn right. So means I just stop to give way to traffic on this roundabout. I guess if there's nothing coming, I can just drive right through. But if I see something coming, a car coming, I gotta stop and give way to that car in traffic. So, I don't hate roundabouts. I really don't. I think they're safer. They stop they they're safer than a four-way intersection. Okay, so okay, that's the way to the Euro Tunnel. Oh, yeah, I'm going on this. I'm going back onto the auto route. Going back onto the A16. Okay. So if I get lost, I can't make it. I can make a left turn onto the auto route because that's dangerous. Like, who want to do that? That's dumb. Ooh. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Okay, down here underneath this 90 kilometers per hour sign says rappel. You guys want to know what that means? Rappel. Well, to any of you guys who don't speak French, I mean, I speak a little, and rappel means reminder, reminding you that you gotta go 90 kilometers per hour. That's right. Rappel means reminder, reminding you to go 90 kilometers per hour. Okay. Yeah, it's tricky. The speed limit drops down. I don't know if it's for cars or trucks, or trucks known as lorries. Yeah, lorries. Yeah, lorries gotta follow the rules and the rules of the road for them. I mean, they can't overtake cars. They can't, and there's a law that they can't overtake other cars on the motorways, auto routes, and autobahns in Europe. Okay. Okay, that's for the Euro. Okay. This slip road is for the Euro tunnel. So, okay. Okay, this is for lorry. This is for lorries, and this slip road is for lorries, and this slip road is for autos, caravans, and buses. Caravans are basically the British equivalent of motorhomes and RVs in the U.S. Okay, Le Shuttle. Okay, that's the okay, Le Shuttle. Okay, that's for the Eurotunnel. Okay. Bienvenue Le Shuttle Eurotunnel. Means welcome to the Eurotunnel. Okay. Okay, this sign right here means bend to right. Okay, it's a bilingual sign, both in French and English. Okay, non-reserved follow. Okay, sign means crossroad, get priority from the right. Okay, this goes to the Eurotunnel. Okay, that's the Eurotunnel booth where you do your booking. So to go through all of that, put down my code for the booking that I did online, booking the trip on the Eurotunnel. I don't know how much it costs, but it costs a lot of money. I heard that traveling through the Eurotunnels is expensive. So yeah, to go through the machine, the touchscreen machine, or a human being in a booth. Okay, I get a ticket, or from a person, or the machine prints it out. I put that on my rearview mirror and go and wait in the car park or parking lot. Look at the billboards that display my number, or they offer me like an earlier train or a later train. So yeah. I remember they have some people who have pets, and they have a law where people have to give like pet passports for their pets, which is kind of funny. I think they scraped that. I don't know. That's what I heard. So yeah. Okay. I'm on the D940 roadway. This is going through a farmland. Also, you look to the left. That's the English Channel, um, which the Eurotunnel is underneath. Um, so this is in Saint-Got, France. So the Eurotunnel tunnel or channel tunnel runs from Saint-Got in France to Shakespeare Cliff in England or the UK. So I wonder what they're growing here. Look like they're growing spinach or something here. So I'm out in some farmland. So yeah, this is really nice. Like driving a car through here on a nice day. Um, yeah. Also, I have to mention this. Also I want to mention this. Crap. Yeah. There's this thing in France that's called Black Saturday. Is where like all the auto routes are all clogged up. I think that's around Paris, and it's crazy. Like people run all over you on the auto routes. And it's just crazy. So I heard about that. So if I want to travel anywhere in France or travel to the UK, I have to wait until another day, like Sunday, like if it's nothing bad going on. So no, yeah, this sign right here means priority road, and this sign right here means no overtaking. I mean, that's something like, that the U.S. state that I live in, Texas, needs to have, because a lot of people get killed on 2-lane roads where people just overtake another car and just end up like hitting another car head onto the wrong side of the road. They move onto the wrong side of the wrong side of the road and hit another car head on, which is just completely dangerous. I wish they have it. I wish they have the strict no overtaking law that France has, but that's not gonna happen. Okay, so that's a nice drive right here on this road. You got the sea in the background here, and you got farmland right here, and you got the sea out here, which is the English Channel. So yeah. Okay, I'm on the D3050 roadway in Saint Miguel in France. I mean, near the border with Belgium. So if I travel to any country in Europe in a car, I'm gonna see this sign after crossing the border. Um, this sign is for France. It means 50 kilometers per hour in the city, 80 kilometers per hour outside of the city, as a slash on it for 80 kilometers per hour. And on the auto route, you have to do 130 kilometers per hour. So 50 kilometers per hour in the city, 80 kilometers per hour outside of the city, and 130 kilometers per hour on the auto route. So 50 kilometers per hour, that's 30 miles per hour. 80 kilometers per hour, that's 50 miles per hour. And 130 kilometers per hour, that's about 80 miles per hour. So 130 kilometers per hour is pretty fast. 50 kilometers per hour and 80 kilometers per hour is pretty slow. So, okay. I'm gonna debunk this thing about people like my dad saying that when you travel through countries in Europe, when you go through borders there, you have to show your papers before you go into the country. I'm looking on Google Maps, and here I am at the border between Belgium and France on the D3050 roadway, and I don't see a border checkpoint. So I go across that, I'm in Belgium. Here's a sign right here on the left. It's Belgium in French. I mean, I don't know. I can't say Belgium in French, so gotta look in on that. Excuse me. So this is a town called Montgries, Wallonia. This is the French-speaking part of Belgium. This is known as the Wallonia community, which is French-speaking. Yeah, yeah. In Belgium, you got French, German, and Dutch. I mean, you got the northern part of the country, which is the Flemish community, which is Dutch speaking. You got Wallonia, which is the southern part of Belgium, which is French speaking. Then you got the eastern part of the country, which is German speaking. Okay, here's a sign for laws in Belgium. This has a B on it. Okay. Okay, 50 kilometers per hour in the city, 90 kilometers per hour outside of the city, and 120 kilometers per hour on the auto route. So I guess I'm on the auto routes in France. You can do 130 kilometers per hour. In Belgium, you can on auto routes in Belgium, you just do 120 kilometers per hour. Okay, get some focus here. Yeah. Okay, so I want to make this. I don't want to make this video too long. I don't want to bore any of you guys. So let me wrap this up. So I'm gonna be driving on very narrow roads here in France, especially in this neighborhood right here, Centre Val de Loire. Yeah, here the UK has very narrow roads, and this neighborhood that I'm in is very narrow. So yeah. So this is what I'm gonna get into when I'm in France. I mean, in countries in Europe, so I'm not gonna complain, you know. All I care about is just living good and living better than how I'm living here in the U.S. Where all that, you know, to go through all that gaslight and all that ignorance and stupidity, and be a be a victim of all that abuse and just turn into a mass shooter. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. So that's all I gotta say in this video. Au revoir.